So my very first tip is be organized. In face-to-face classes, it's a little easier to be organized because whenever we decide to change something in the middle, or students can't find something, or they have questions, we have them right then and there to improvise and change things or whatever it is that we need to do. On online, it gets a lot trickier and organization becomes key for student success. Every course in their content usually has things like readings, videos, activities, assignments, assessments. And for an online course, we want to make sure students can navigate through these. So we use learning management systems, be it Blackboard, Canvas, Google Classroom, whatever it may be. Some professors like to organize things in folders, so all the readings, etc. Or other people like to organize in modules. So I'll talk a little bit about these. Also, agendas are something that people like to use, and I will share some of those so you can see what I'm talking about. The idea is that in every course you have content. Let's say these are your readings, and then to those readings you are going to add videos, and then you're going to add activities, and then you're going to add assignments, and then to those assignments you're going to add assessments. Well, this is a lot of content. How are students going to be able to find each one of these? Some people like to arrange them in folders, as I was saying before. So maybe all the readings are there, and then all the videos are in another folder, all the activities in another folder, all the assessments, and then students, as they're told in an agenda, go back and find these things. Other instructors like to arrange by modules, and that is, let's say that this is week 1, and you start with the reading, and then you tell them to watch a video, then you tell them to do an activity, and then you give them an assignment, and then you tell them to do another activity, then an assessment, let's say. And so this is what a module would look like. I think one of the most important things when you are thinking about organizing your course is to try to see the course from your student's perspective. You know what's in the course, you're the expert, but can they find the assignments? Can they find the videos? Can they find the activities? You want to make that content easy to find. So in order to find, let's say, an activity, do they have to scroll endlessly? Or do they have to click a lot of times to get to that? When you're designing your course in your learning management system, you want to make sure you streamline the organization and the navigation so students can navigate the course easily. I have something that I like to do, which is I have a friend navigate my course, and that way they can tell me, without being the experts, if they can find everything that I want my students to find. So now let me show you a few examples. This is my Food and Society course, and I want to share how I organized it. It was originally a face-to-face course that migrated to remote. One of the most important things is the how to contact me so students could find me. But you can see that this was a section of information, and then this was a section where they could find the syllabus and the different instructions on how to use the course tools. And then this was a section where they could find all their homework, all the readings, all their questionnaires. And when we moved to virtual class, then they could find their assignments. And over here, they could find all the materials for each of the products that they were going to produce throughout the semester. So I would say that this was a course that was organized more in folders than modules. You can also see that for every week they got a major announcement, but I only did one announcement per week because you certainly don't want to overwhelm them with a ton of announcements. But these announcements did have links to agendas or other things that they may need. In contrast, this is my language teaching theory and practice course, which I organized as an online course from the very beginning. As you can see, here's the contact me, which is always in my courses first, and the syllabus. But this course was organized in modules. This is something that I recommend people do. Always have a content section that says begin here, which has the main explanation for the course. So here you could see that the first thing to do was to look at the syllabus, and then they had 3 videos that they had to look at. It was a welcome video, and then a a video about the course itself and a video about how to navigate Blackboard. So this gave them a really good introduction. Once they did that, they could begin with their modules. In the modules, you could see that they were done by weeks. So on week 1, if they clicked here, then they knew exactly what to do without having to look for anything. So here was a reading, and then there was a discussion forum, and then they had to watch a video, and then they had to do a discussion forum, and then there was another reading, and then a discussion forum. This is what I mean by modules. Finally, I want to show you an agenda. On an agenda, what you would do is write everything that your students have to do for, say, a week. So here you could tell them, this is what you want to do, and this is how you do it. And you actually can do hyperlinks to each of the documents so students don't have to go looking for them. Here's, for example, another one. Do your Flipgrid activities, and you put them in order. Numbering becomes a really important thing when you are doing online teaching, because it's a lot easier to say, make sure you've done S11-1, than to explain what that assignment was. So this is what one of my agendas look like, if that helps you. I hope these tips for organization help you out.